Welcome to another interesting and educating episode on Review with BB. And on this particular episode, we'll be talking about a very sensitive issue that has been occurring these days, and I would like to shed more light because some people don't know the reason and the effect of what this topic would actually be like. So the topic for today is pedophiles. Yes, it is an act that has been occurring these days, and I would like to educate people on it. So pedophiles, what do you mean when you hear the word pedophile? What comes to your mind? Like some things like, okay, sex comes to your mind, an elderly person comes to your mind, a child, a teenager comes to your mind also. So on this particular episode, I'll be talking about pedophiles. Pedophiles are people who are believed to be sexually attracted to younger people, especially teenagers, especially children. So pedophiles, when we're talking about pedophiles are just people with mental disorder who find it, who are satisfied with having sex with teenagers, especially children. So these pedophiles could actually be an elderly man or an elderly woman. I have friends who has been sexually abused by elderly person, especially women in this particular case. So I wouldn't want to be kind of stereotypical, because in this situation, I wouldn't want to be on the side of a man or a woman, because it's this gender has two things in common. Number one, it is sex. When it comes to sex, there is no blame. Maybe it affects the women or the children. First of all, there are some myths or myths, let me just call it myths, associated with pedophilia. So number one, people choose to become pedophilia. There are myths. There are some people actually tends to become pedophilia. Pedophilia have another myth is pedophilia have usually been abused as children. It doesn't make any sense, because you've been abused as children doesn't mean that you should now start to abuse other children, or because you've gone through that particular occurrence. So number three, only a small fraction of those who collect child porn will actually commit abuse. No, it is actually not correct. That particular sentence is not correct. So but we tend to believe that maybe because they usually have child porn and they get attracted. No, it doesn't happen like that. Those are the myths associated with pedophiles. Those are the things that we tend to believe when it comes to this issue. And the fourth one is pedophilia is untreatable. Yes, some people think being a pedophile, when you hear about someone who is a pedophile, so you think it is untreated, it can be treated, it can be treatable rather. But particularly when they visit psychologists, yes, people who tend to solve these problems. So when they get to visit them times without number, and although it can't be treated like completely, but it will actually help. These sections with the psychologists would actually help, trust me. And fact to be known about pedophilia is called there are some facts that needs to be known about pedophilia. Pedophilia is a largely biological condition, which means that when pedophiles tend to be sexually attracted to teenagers, I don't know how to put it actually, but I think it is inbuilt, it is biological, like it comes from within. They can't just say, okay, they want to be a pedophile. It is something that will just come from within, that okay, I think they are sexually attracted to this child, so they try to abuse that child. Maybe they in their own mind they tend to maybe experiment. Yes, let me just use the word experiment. That, okay, would they enjoy it, would they not enjoy it? And most especially in many situations, we would agree that they enjoy it, which means because of their own biological condition, that's why they tend to enjoy this kind of acts. Then the second one, the vast majority of offenders deny this. um when you are a pedophile, when someone let me just say, when someone is a pedophile, they don't agree that they are pedophiles. Some will be like, maybe it is due to spiritual problem. Some would be like, it is due to emotional problem. You don't have any excuse. If you are a pedophile, means you are a pedophile. As long as you have been caught in that act, you've been tagged a pedophile. So there is no justification about not being a pedophile at that time. So, and the third one, evidence have shown that more than half of the children in the whole wide world has been molested or abused in one way or the other. They might, in this situation, I'm not talking about the sexual part, but they might have been molested in a physical way, emotional way, and most especially sexually. So they must have been molested in one way or the other. So in this situation, in this recent occurrence, we would agree that being sexually attracted to children is now the call of the day. Because when you hear this news, okay, a 72-year-old man molested a 3-year-old baby. It doesn't make any sense actually, because it sounds stupid to me. It sounds so unreasonable. Why would a 72, what kind of enjoyment would that kind of old man derive from a 3-year-old baby? Not even in this 21st century. Like, everything is just going, I don't know the English that I can use to qualify it actually, because it is very, very pathetic that in this kind of in this kind of country that we are now, pedophiles actually, they are used to being left alone. Different different excuse are being given to them, all because of the fact that they find one or two excuse for them, that okay, maybe it might be due to spiritual problem, it can be through emotional problem, maybe the person is going through something that is unreasonable actually, because I don't even know the enjoyment that a 60-year-old. And the fourth one, treatment is difficult but can be successful. Yes, I've said that before, that pedophilia, that particular problem, because it's a problem, can actually be treated, but it won't be like everything. It's a gradual process. That act of treatment is a gradual process, because they do have to go visit the psychologist times without numbers to get advice, to get drugs, yes, medicines. They do prescribe it to them, I guess. And in all these are the myths and facts that people tend to believe, that this is how it works. But no, we've now know the facts and we've know the myths. you know. Another one, the physical effects of sexual abuse. This act of sexually attracted, the physical effect, the after effects of it. Number one, there might be a form of sexually transmitted infection that will be transferred from the most especially the elder ones to the children, or because of the disease that is in them. So you wouldn't it's usually happen actually, because I understand the fact that they are sexually attracted. There is nothing to even understand there, because it is insane. It is insane, absolutely, because for you to actually say that you want to have sex with a child, it is insane to me. So number two, we have the urinary tract infection. So as the result of this abuse, the child can actually develop an infection from the urinary tract, and this kind of infection takes years to actually heal, to actually go away. Then the third one is pregnancy at a younger age. Okay, so in a situation whereby let's say a 60-year-old man actually molested a, let's say, okay, a 10 years old girl, or let's say a 15-year-old girl. So it doesn't make any sense, especially when sperm is involved. Like when they are being raped, they tend to release inside these children. So it makes them develop get pregnant at an early stage of their life. The fourth one is unusual smell, you know, or bleeding sometimes. I think I read a novel, Asabe, when I was in secondary school, and this particular novel is all about abuse, especially the northern parts of Nigeria, where female children are being asked in marriage at early stage. So in this, there is this girl called Asabe. So she was the one who was involved in this marriage of a thing. So when she was being slept with her husband, who is like 70 years old, she developed this kind of smell. Yes, so everywhere she goes, this smell is just so bad that everybody tends to like perceive it, because it is as a result of not being prepared, I guess, because at a younger age, it is not it doesn't make any sense to actually have sex at a younger age, like 15, 10, 16. Why would you have sex with a teenager, being an elderly person? It doesn't make any sense. Even if you guys are of the same age, it still happened, and it doesn't make any sense. So with this forceful acts, sometimes it tends to bring out different odor, different smell, and even bleeding, unusual bleeding. You get to bleed. The younger person tends to bleed every now. The younger person in this situation gets to have difficulty when sitting or standing. Maybe sometimes they have to shift their leg. They won't sit upright. They tend to sit somehow, and they tend to walk somehow also, all because of this forceful acts. So it doesn't make any sense at all to me. Like, in this world nowadays, this particular topic is sensitive, I know, but there are some things that people need to know. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. So that will be all for today. Let me know what you think about today's episode in the comment section on my YouTube page, which is down there. And if you haven't subscribed, to my YouTube page, please do right now as you are watching this video. Just subscribe. What are you waiting for? As in, don't forget to hit the bell for notification when you've already subscribed. Until I come your way next time. Next time. So I will be giving you some refreshing, entertaining, educating topics, like we did today. So please do make sure that you like and share with your loved ones. My name is Abiola and this is Review with BB. Peace out.